Hello kids, and welcome back to Life in the Woods. And as you may be able to see in the top left corner, we have our music titles displaying again. Much love to this random person on the internet who apparently updated the snip tool to comply with Spotify's API changes or whatever the heck they did to break the tool. This just feels a lot more comfortable. I hope it's about the same size it was previously. I think it should be, but yeah, we're back. And today I would like to get started on the little trees that we are going to build ourselves wow, a good start. In the everyday life area to kind of separate the living area from the relaxing at the beach area. I apologize for the low frames that we have at our home. I still have not figured this one out, but I mean, we're getting there. Like, we have, I did the little tree tests to see which combinations we'll go for. We have snip working again. We now, channel members now have badges. Look at me being a natural professional content creator, slowly but surely. Only took like half of my life to get to that point, but hey. Yeah, I don't know, lots of nice stuff has happened. I am feeling pretty good. I'm happy, and yeah, and today I will be making potato soup, and I am so incredibly excited for that. Am I getting old because I'm excited about soup? I don't know. I mean, for me, potato soup is kind of like a childhood comfort food. Because I always used to, when I stayed overnight at my grandma's, which I used to do on the first weekend in the month usually, like, on the first day we would have potato soup for lunch, and then on the second day we would have pancakes with a unhealthy amount of sugar. And yeah, my parents just like never really made potato soups themselves, so I never really had it a lot. And then when I became vegetarian, yeah, good luck trying to find vegetarian potato soups in the convenience aisle in my small town. The couple times I found them, I think there was one time, what are they called? By this one, like a weight loss company that had a maybe even vegan potato soup. I don't really know. But I need to focus on this real quick. But yeah, I just had to resort to making it myself, which I think I did for the first time like 1 or 2 years ago, and so worth it. There we go. We don't have a lot of, really, we got so much of the wood, but we did. These trees are massive. Oh no, can't do this again. Well, alright kids, we'll be in for a fun time with this one. I wanted to actually build the damn trees today and not get distracted by little side quests again. Here we are. Yeah, I don't know. Potato soup is a little comfort food, but it is a little bit exhausting to make because you need to take, like, after you put everything into the pot and it boiled for a bit, you then take half of that out and puree it. So it's, you know, you get that nice creamy texture. That does make it worth it. But at the same time, it's like, it's just so exhausting. I just want to have a good food. Yeah, soups in general are a little bit of a struggle for me to make because my boyfriend is not a soup fan. And you know, I'm not gonna make him eat things that he doesn't like. To be fair, occasionally I make soup. He usually has a what are they called? A bowl full, and then he's like, okay, cool, I'm gonna make a pizza now. Okay, thanks, Kiwi. Which I appreciate. Like, he really doesn't like soup, but he still tries it, especially when I make new stuff. And, you know, like, I don't have a problem with it if he decides to go for another food in the end. Because oh no. Yeah, what do we do here? I think we'll have to get the oak one as well. Because I can't just leave it like this. This looks ridiculous. Wait. I noticed the mistake I'm doing here. I noticed. Don't worry. Stop yelling at me. We're here for the leaves. I shouldn't be using the scythe. I'm a little idiot. That's better. And maybe I should still have the side for like those hard to reach blocks, to be fair, but that shouldn't be our main tool. Got it, got it, got it. Thanks for all the screaming that people are probably doing 20 years down the line from me uploading this. I feel so comfortable to have the music title displayed again. Because while, yes, I just have the 418 songs and the few by Lena Rain, I think it's pronounced. I always keep forgetting it. I'm so sorry. Like, I have them titled in the description and all that, but I still like having the individual songs because sometimes I feel like, oh, I think I know this song. I wonder if it's that and that. But then I can't look over to my second monitor and check if it really is that song, because the tool was broken for way too long, and that was such a depressing time. Wow, the frames do not like all these leaves dropping. I am very sorry. Don't worry, we'll also go down in a second to make sure that we don't have any, or like too many dropped saplings down there, because they do replant themselves in this mod pack, and that would be a little bit unfortunate to have more of these monsters. Beautiful monsters, but still monsters. Okay, that works. Oh god, the lag! Maybe I should have went a bit further away from our house, just so we don't already have the house lag, combined with the tree lag, combined with so many items lag. In other words, there's lag. We'll do that, and we'll do a little walking around down here. Yeah, we'll just get the big boy here, I think. So all the oak trees look nice again. Otherwise, that's just unacceptable. I don't know, I have like a lot of motivation right now to work on various projects here. I really hope that I can use this weekend to do a lot of recording and also possibly a live stream. I don't know what I would be streaming, if it would be a Life in the Woods grind stream. Technically that is what we need the most, but I also really want to stream some other games. So we will have to see about that one. Twitch is linked in the description if you want to follow to be notified in case I do end up going live. I probably will also post it on the community tab on the YouTube channel, but I don't know with how much of an timely advance I will be posting that. You know, it might just be, okay, going live in 2 minutes, okay, see you then. And then everything will be falling apart, and after 2 minutes I'm offline again. So, to not miss out on those incredible 2 minutes, you should follow my Twitch. Oh god, I'm just, that is not me. That is not me. Those sellout vibes. No, I can't do that. No, I may be a professional-ish content creator now with my badges for people who throw money at me, which is absolutely incredible. And oh my god, I appreciate it so much. But I can't do the follow me, follow, like, subscribe, add to your playlist, repost on TikTok, tell your friends, and hang up posters in your town. Nah. Not in this life, sorry. I think we should have enough leaves for some trees. That's right. Especially if you consider that we probably have a couple more falling down in a bit. Oh, got the lag. Oh, we also need to eat. We'll do that. That. Oh gosh. Oh, yeah, that's not gonna go well. This is a tricky one. Are the others also so tricky to reach? Because this one just wants me to fall down, I believe. Woo! You know, that's the type of content creator I am, making random noises that I don't think about as we're playing the block game. Hey, I don't know, it's just crazy to me that lately I've been getting so much positive feedback in various ways, on various platforms. I've gotten so many sweet little messages from people, which are just, oh, it just warms my heart so much, you know? And to get that feedback when you have like a very niche style of content creation, it's just like very nice, you know, because sometimes it's like, oh, do people really want this? Should I just go full edit mode and spam 5 shorts per day to ruin people's attention spans? But then there are people that actually enjoy this, you know, that like having the long form content that's calm and not as, you know, stuff happening every second that your brain is just completely overwhelmed after a 10-minute video, because 10 minutes is all your attention span can really handle, but even then you will be using another medium while you're watching that 10-minute video. Wow. Hello, the German accent is saying, it's popping in to say hello. I don't know, I'm in a good mood. I haven't mentioned that enough times yet, I know. Despite going back to bed this morning, by the way. Because once again, super tired. Woke up again at like around 3-ish a.m. I think. I didn't look at the time this time. I didn't want to be like, oh, okay, so in like 3 hours the alarm will go off and then I'll be even more tired. And should I just get up now? But then I'll be so tired after a little bit of being awake that I wouldn't even be really using the nighttime, the quiet nighttime that I get tonight to record, which is then such wasted time. And then yeah, a little bit of that overthinking and I was back asleep. But yeah, I want to work on that a little bit more next week. Maybe try going to bed a bit earlier and just drowning myself in sleeping meds that I have. Which aren't really working again lately. Like, I have been taking melatonin again. Doesn't really make me tired lately. I've been taking the stuff that my doctor recommended, which it's like a 50-50 chance for me to sort of sleep through the night. Yeah, that hasn't really been happening lately. And it's just all a little exhausting. And that's sad, because sleep is not supposed to be exhausting. It's supposed to be the thing that gives you, you know, a feeling of being rested. But it's been kind of doing the opposite for me in the past couple of years. Sometimes we had better phases, of course. It's not like my sleep has been garbage for like a decade now, but if you look at it, technically my sleep has been garbage for a decade now. Actually, a bit more than a decade. It kind of started when I was around 12. So, I'm getting old. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, I think we have some leaves that we can work with. I'm afraid that if we go get this one, we are going to tear apart some of the other trees as well, which I don't really want to do. So I'll try to go up as much as we can. To hopefully not reach the baby trees, but even then, at least those are pretty fast to cut away, rather than the big boy here. How about we do this? This? Ooh. Okay, that worked, that worked, that worked. Okay, I think we're fine. Okay, we still have this batch here. Okay, yeah, kinda was expecting that. Was hoping it wouldn't happen, but I was ready for that. That's okay, getting some more oak wood is always useful. It is the basic after all. Look at that pretty park. I wonder who built that. With our ducks finally secured. I don't know how to use tools in this game. I've been playing this game for more than half of my life, but I don't know how to play it. Honestly, if you think about all the new features that have been added in the past couple of years, I really don't know how to play vanilla Minecraft these days. Truth be told. No idea what to do there. Like, the boyfriend and I were playing Cobblemon a couple, like 2 weeks ago or so by this point. And we found a trial chamber. And I was just so confused because, first of all, we have vanilla mobs turned off. Because otherwise it's a little bit weird if you have, like, all your Pokemon and then there's just a zombie next to them. I don't know. We do have some hostile Pokemon, though, to kind of make up for that. But it was weird because nothing was spawning from, like, the trial chamber thingies. But we still got, like, the keys dropped out of them. But I didn't really understand how the keys work because they weren't. Oh god, we also need to get that tree. Because they weren't like opening all the things. I was just completely lost. So basically, I just went out of there back into the cave and got some more fancy looking Pokemon. That was my first trial chamber experience. Oh, fun times, fun times. Okay, got all our dirt back. Isn't that amazing? We'll get some kiwi sandwiches. That's not the order that I want, but okay. A little bit of scratching. We'll do that. We'll organize our inventory a little bit. Oh, let's go back to the lag house. Yeah, I really want to get that one figured out this weekend. Because this is horrible. I don't know why I spoke like that. I'm sorry. The good mood is shining through, I think. What a little bit of soup excitement can do to you. It's crazy. And then we can... How many saplay? Oh, God, 1.5 stacks. You get that, and I'd say... Here, we got our 10 stacks of leaves. That should really be more than enough. We'll put away the bone meal, and then we are finally ready to go! Hey, aren't you excited for that? Finally doing the thing I set out to do 17 minutes ago. Probably 16. Because the game still had to start. Not the world loading, just the game itself. Like, lately the world has been loading in super fast again. Just crazy. But like, sometimes it also takes a long time to load in when we're at home, so I don't think it's just traveling, it's just... phases. I don't know. I'm not gonna question it, you know? As long as things work, more or less, I'm fine with it. Also, we kind of cleaned up the like desk area and a bit of the room in general yesterday. And I just feel so much more comfortable and at ease now. You know, like, you know, the typical saying of clean space, clean mind and all that. Like, yeah, it is true. Hey! Don't you think about going over there, okay? Quack, 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 quack! Alrighty, shouldn't walk on the spices, that's unhygienic. Okay. Let's hope this is going to look as good as it did when I tested this, because knowing myself, it's probably not. We only had 1 layer of leaves here? I thought I had 2. Okay. Alright, how do you build trees? Help! 3, 4, 5, I'd say. Maybe I should also get some dirt to work with. We'll start basic. We'll start basic. Like, I don't know, I feel like the combination of these two, I like it. But that might just be a very personal thing and everyone else might think it's kind of ugly. I don't know. I tested a lot of leaves and a lot of woods, and then I tested everything together, what I felt like could match with, you know, the mahogany, and then also those, and then the fact that we have palm trees nearby, and then that there's also oak in the park, you know. Don't want anything that looks too out of place here. Wait, am I doing this correctly? I think so. How to play video game, please? Because I don't know. There we do one of these, and then there we have a full one, maybe. God, these things are bulky. Alrighty. Do we just sort of do this? I mean, how do basic oak trees look? Not like this. Kind of like that, don't they? I don't know if I want that. Wait, if I do this, does this feel more natural then? I think it just looks unusual for me right now because the lata leaves are suddenly such a little baby, you know? But I do like the combination. Because it's kind of full, so it matches or various hedges. It's not like too see-through. Yeah, I think this is pretty nice. Put down the bed already, and I think we might kind of clear up the flowers a bit more. Sad as that makes me. Wow, speaking is hard. Just to have a clean area here to work with. Can I sleep, please? Please? Okay. Actually, we'll take the shears for the grass that we could get from this. Which we can place back later on, you know, so it's just we're borrowing it for a little bit until we are at a point where, you know, we plant things here again. That. I mean, we might as well just do this side of the path entirely, and then at some point we can worry about that. That's for future us to worry about for now, you know? That was grass. Good job, Kiwi. Good job. Like I said, I don't know how to play this game. I do kind of miss the old Minecraft days lately. Maybe because I've been seeing a lot of videos of people playing very old Minecraft versions, like the versions I grew up with. God, that's also so crazy to say, like, I kind of grew up with this game and I'm still playing it? What do you mean? What do you mean I played this in elementary school? It's crazy. I should not think about that because those thoughts just kind of tend to put me into a bit of a crisis mode. Because it makes me think about the fact how old I've gotten and, you know, it feels like everyone my age has their life pretty much together. That was grass. Actually, I had a conversation with a friend about that a while ago, how it's just... There are two very separate groups of people our age right now. We have the people that are able to afford houses and like have kids and stuff, and then there's us, who are just kind of like trying to survive. You know, if they're happy if they're able to buy a fun little treat after a hard day. It's like two very different lifetimes, really. And it's crazy because, I mean, not necessarily in my case, but the boyfriend is like friends with people who have houses. He knows people having children. In our age, like people that he went to school with, they have their lives together enough to do those things. And damn, you know? I want to try something. If we do this. What if we build a little baby one? Yeah, this could be fine here still. If we just go around this, sort of. And then... Wait, no, I think I kind of messed up. What am I doing here? Did I break the shears? No, I put the shears away because I'm a little idiot. Okay, there we have a full one. There we have these. I think that's also kind of cute, you know, just a smaller one, still trying to grow. But maybe we do one of these. Or is, no, that's too much. But we could go for another small one right here, I think. Maybe not right here, but more over here, maybe. 1, 2, 3. How many did I go for? I think I went for 4 over there. Maybe we shouldn't have them too tall, to be honest, because the other ones aren't that tall either. We kind of have... Yeah, they have some gaps, which is interesting. Yeah, I can't do the gaps. That just looks wrong to me. I'm sorry. I can try to do... like this, maybe? Bit too much of empty space. No, wait, I want one on top. Doesn't look right to me otherwise. I'm sorry. That just looks a bit more like a tree. Looks cute. I really like it. And then we could build a normal sized one here, I think. It's gonna be tricky with the bush. 3, 4. We'll just, yeah, we'll just do this. Let me get the dirt, because I will need that. I do need that right now already. They don't have to look like natural trees, I think, necessarily. They just have to look sort of nice. What if we go for like a smaller one like this? Also, kind of something about this, not gonna lie. What would it look like if we did a bit more here at the top? We did another little like ring around the rosy. I think this is also fine. Look at us starting to, you know, get a feeling for this whole thing. I mean, it basically I think only works because it's there in the corner and you don't see it too much. But it works. It totally works. Did we add another one right here? I don't think we will, mainly because, you know, they need a pretty view here. So I don't know what we'll do here just yet, but it has to be pretty. Okay. I'm hearing weird noises. I think the house is falling apart. Roof, please don't collapse on me as we're still playing Minecraft. Please let me edit and schedule this, then you can collapse. Or maybe don't. Actually, please don't. If we do that, maybe even sort of do this, you know, very, very eccentric. And we go one further down for most of these. But we also start like a second layer. I don't really know what I'm doing here. I'm just going with the vibes. I think the vibes I'm feeling aren't necessarily good vibes, but I'm just trying. Need like a tree building 101 class, I think. You know, that doesn't look too bad. Kind of looks like some of the oak trees you get sometimes. If we add a bit more there on the top sides, I think this could actually be a solid one. Like... Like not have these gaps? I don't know. I think this is honestly fine. Like, trees in nature aren't always perfect. Maybe I should keep that one in mind. Yeah, I think this is okay. Like, we're not going to be staring at this. Really? Like, this is probably the longest we will be looking at this one specific tree. for another couple hundred episodes, I'm assuming. If we look at this one ever again this intensely, I don't know, something will have happened. I guess we're going to add like one more back here, I think. The sun is slowly setting, which I don't like. I think in that case we'll actually go somewhere. Do we have somewhere? We just log off here in the office. Thank you guys for being here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or night, whatever time it is where you are. I hope you get to have some wonderful food today, or at least like a nice little snack. Get enough sleep, take your meds, take your vitamins, do some stretching, maybe get some sunlight, or at least like, let in some fresh air into the room. And yeah, goodbye! I tripped on the flowers, oh no.